All right, old Blondie has done been rode once today down at the sale barn and all over Worcester. He done really good. This will be his first trip in the cavesson and regular twist wire O-ring. So we're gonna let him see how that feels before we get on him with it. And again, I would never come just right out of the stall and come in with a new bridle. I'll always start with one he knows, and then I'll put him in the new stuff. Trying to graduate him into something a little better, a little easier on his nose, since he's finally deciding he wants to ride with us instead of being a pain in the hiney. So I'll put it on there, put the cavesson on there, and let him feel it, and then I'll walk out here and ask him to lunge around with it both ways, and I'll get on him and ride him. Thought y'all might like to see that. And by all means, if you guys like our video, you like our content, by all means, give us a thumbs up, give us a subscribe. We can sure use the subscriptions, and plus it just lets us know that, hey, that's some of the stuff y'all like to see. And if you have any questions or anything like that, by all means, post your questions or your comments, and I will reply. So let's get on with what we got going on. How's that sound? Okay, Bobby, step out, son. Good boy. Now I'm gonna bump right there, bump. And again, I'm just wanting him to feel that bridle so he knows that this is different, right? I don't want to scare him with it. I don't want to give him a problem with a problem. I want him to feel it, understand it before I'm in the middle of him saying, hey, you got to do this, right? Whoa. It's all about working with our horse and not against him, as much as he'll let us. And if at any time he showed major resistance, we'd back up and start over, right? We'd go back to what we knew we could get, and then let him feel it. See, he felt that with no issues, didn't have no trouble. He felt that both ways. That's what we wanted. I'm glad to see old Blondie finally getting with our program, finally coming along, deciding he wants to get along. Those of you who've been keeping up with us know that he's been a little bronky, to say the least. We're not into making broncs and outlaws, we're into making horses we can get along with. Now again, I just want him to feel this bridle so he understands. So I'm going to squeeze up a little bit. Squeeze up with my legs. I'm going to release and pull on him so he feels that bridle, right? Everybody that kind of follows us knows that we put a little tension in our hips, our thighs, our legs, lower back. That means move forward. When we release, that means whoa, okay? It's the same thing. Just because I'm riding a different bridle don't mean I have a different format in my ride. I'll bump him to the inside, see how much softer he wants to be responsive to that. See, he don't want that. He don't want to have to fight, same as we don't want to have to fight him. He wants to get along, we want to get along. That keeps us all happy. Right? Everybody likes to be happy. Everybody likes to get along. See, we got a little rooting going on there. That's because that's a new bridle, something different, right? So we don't fight him with it. We just let him walk through it and feel it. Little bump. Little bump. There. Outside leg pressure, inside rein, and whoa. Now back up, Blondie. Good boy. Good boy. Now, he kind of feels that a little bit, so now we can kind of go to training with that, okay? Again, we don't want to scare him with it. We just want him to know it's there, okay? He's wanting to stop already. He said, Dad, I'm all about whoa. I know you are, son. I am too. I like a whoa on the horse. I love a horse that'll stop. Horse that'll stop. I can hit a cow. I can catch a cow. As long as I got brakes, I got something, right? Like a car without brakes. you ain't got no brakes in your car, you ain't got no car. Same thing with your horse. You ain't got no brakes, you ain't got no horse. Gotta have wool. Okay? You gotta have wool. Man. Wool. Wool. Man. Wool. And wool. Now, come this way. Come this way. There you go. And let's go. Go. There you go. Come on. And wool. And come this way. And come this way. There and go. Go. Let's go. And wool. And turn. And go. And go. Go. And wool. And turn. And whoa. And back up. Good boy. Come up here. Man. Good boy. Them colts trying to ride around a little, ain't he? Yeah. He's working on that ride around. And turn. There we go. And turn. There we go. And turn. And turn. And wool. Back up. And turn. And turn. Nope. And turn. And turn. And turn. Wool. Back up. Man. Good boy. Now you kind of got the feel for that bridle. Now we can do something with him, right? Come on, Turk. Let's go. There. And move. Back up. And turn. And whoa. And turn. And whoa. And turn, and whoa, and turn, and whoa, and get like Jack, because you done did it right. Now, good boy. Now, that's kind of how I get my babies used to new bridles, soft and slow. You say, well, what's the next step? Well, we're going to build on that. We're going to give him the idea right before we quit. Have to have a headset on this horse where my horse can coil and spring to whatever I need him to do. Okay, so I'm going to softly ask him walk forward, and I'm going to put a little tension in that bridle and hold it until he breaks his pole, breaks at the pole to that tension in the bit. Put a headset on. This is where it starts. That root out, just ignore it. You'll get some colts that will root their nose out, throw their nose up in the air. Just hold the same tension, no more, no less, until he finds his release. Very good friend of mine, Jason Kapiski, gentleman to help me learn how to get a headset on a horse, and he's very effective and very good at it. Very thankful for him and his family. I don't think most folks realize how important that headset is. Seems like everybody around here wants to throw a tie down on him. Well, you can. You throw a tie down on him and get stuck out in the pond or the river, though, you get your horse grounded in you too. Or better yet, get your horse down on you and he can't get up because that tie down's got him caught, then what? Wouldn't it be better? Teach him where to put his head to start with? Yeah? So when he knows where to put his head, he don't really need to tie down to start with. It goes back to horsemanship. It goes back to teaching, training. You see this little horse bumping the bridle? I just let him bump it and keep riding. Got to feel him flex his nose and give to it. Okay? same way. I can turn and go the other way. Just keeping the same pressure. Asking him to give. Asking him to flex. There, see the flex? That's what we wanted right there. Whoa. The minute he flexed, okay, Dad, I'm going to give. I'm going to get off of it. That's his reward. Hey, that's the first time this coach's been asked to do that. Hey, man, Rome wasn't built overnight. That's the first time he's been asked to. He figured it out. When he figured it out, I'm giving him his reward. Good boy, right? Now, there's others that'll say, oh, go on, go on. Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't, but I don't know about you. I know on my training, when somebody tells me, hey, you done right, and then they leave me alone to think about what I figured out, I'm more apt to remember it next time versus just cramming it down my throat. So on that said, right there, we're going to pat old Blondie and love on him. Tell him how proud we are of him and that he did a good job, that new bit, new headset, and all that new headgear. He done a good job learning to stop and turn, and just love on him for his trouble. Tell him how proud we are of him, right? And that ends the beginning of his put a handle on him for his first round of training. So that right there alone is how all that starts and should start, in my opinion, because that's the way I would want somebody to teach me to do it, right? Soft, kind, and slow, and give me a chance to figure it out. Don't just shove it down my throat. And then respect me and tell me how proud you are because I did try to do it right for you, right? If I'm that way, why would my horse be any different? And that said, guys, by all means, give us a like and subscribe if you enjoy our videos, you like what you're seeing. And that just tells us you want to see more of what we're doing. And any comments or questions, please comment or question, and I guarantee you we will reply. Thank you, guys. See you next time tomorrow for the rest of his continuance.